Welcome to the InduSoft Web Studio version 7.0 Development Environment Video Demonstration. As you can see, the development environment for InduSoft Web Studio is completely revamped compared to the older versions. InduSoft invested a great deal of research and development into creating a modern, professional look and feel for the new development environment, with the goal of adding productivity and minimizing the learning curve for new users. So for example, when you click on the InduSoft icon, you have a list of the most recent projects, so it's much easier to switch back and forth throughout your most current applications. Just click here, and then click on the project you intend to open. InduSoft automatically keeps the list of the last projects that you worked on so that they're easy to access. For the development environment, we heard loud and clear that you would like to have a larger area to develop the application in. So we created these pin options for all the panes, such as the Project Explorer, the Database Spy, and the Output window. It's very easy to minimize these and enlarge the development area. When you need these panes again, you just hover the mouse over them and they automatically appear. So it's very simple to enlarge the available area to develop the application. If you need to open a screen or a document, you just use the panel. When you move the mouse away, you have a much larger area to edit the document in. Even the ribbon interface at the top of the development environment can be easily hidden just by right-clicking and selecting the option Minimize Ribbon, so it looks just like the old menu style, and you have a much larger area for editing. Just like with the panels, you can select the tab you want, and that opens up the option. You can use any of the tools however you want, and then the ribbon interface automatically disappears. It's very simple to customize the development environment to give you all the room you need to work on your document. For this demonstration, we'll uncheck the Minimize ribbon so that it's always on top. We have made several improvements and invested a great deal of time in enhancing the tooltips on the objects. So for instance, when you hover the mouse on any of these options, you'll see a much more comprehensive tooltip about the object. So it's much easier for new users to learn about the software, and even for experienced users to learn some new tricks about using these tools. Another option in version 7 is the ability to use dockable panels. For instance, if I open the Output window, I can pin this window here, or I can even take this Database Spy and move it to the side. To do this, I just click on the window and drag and drop it here, and then I can customize the docking option. It's very easy to put the Database Spy on the side and the Output window here. Then you can unpin the windows when you are finished and still have the full area available to edit the documents. InduSoft Web Studio has allowed you to have more than one document open simultaneously for a while now, but in version 7 you can click on a document and drag it to the side so you can edit more than one document at the same time. You can also very easily copy objects from one document and paste them into another. Just click on one object, copy it, and click on the other document to paste it there. It's very easy to move objects from one document to another. Almost any kind of document is supported. I can bring this script to the side here, close this pane, and write this script on one screen while I edit the objects in another. All these enhancements were added to increase productivity and save time, and make the development environment much more user-friendly. Another requirement that we implemented in version 7 was a new Object Properties window. As you can see here, it's much larger than the object properties in previous versions, especially for animations that require long expressions or long tag names like position command. When you need to browse tags with the Object Finder dialog, it is not only larger by default, but you'll also have the option to resize this dialog and find the best size for your monitor resolution. In the Object Finder window, we implemented IntelliSense. As you type in the tag name, the window will automatically filter the tags that match the letters you just typed. This makes it much faster and much easier to browse tags that you have in projects, especially large projects. Just select the tag you want, insert the tag into the object, the screen, or to any interface in InduSoft Web Studio. In the ribbon interface, not only is it much more intuitive and easier to find all the tools we have available in InduSoft Web Studio, but it's also context sensitive. So, for instance, if I open the Project Explorer to this particular screen, the graphic interface is automatically available, and I could edit objects directly from this screen. If I double-click on any particular object, the Format tab is automatically selected, and I can change things like the size of the object or even the position. Using these fields here, I can directly input positions and sizes, which is a new option in version 7 that is not available in previous versions. Whenever you use the color palette, for example in this text here, Not only can you use the full palette of colors from Windows, but I can also click here on Edit Custom Colors, Add, and then select any custom color I want to use. I can also use the Select tool to click on any color available in the interface. Let's say this color. And the color is not only applied to the object, but is also added to the custom palette of colors. You can very easily create your own palette of colors and export it to a text file to import into another computer. Different engineers from the same company can share color palettes and create projects with a much more consistent and professional look and feel during the runtime. We have also made enhancements in the status bar. As you can see here on the bottom, you can see the license you are using, the position of the object, and another common request from our users, the real tag count for your current project. So, as you can see here in the corner, this tag count section shows you how many tags you have actually used in the development environment. You can monitor during development how many tags you still have available based on your license. One more enhancement I'd like to mention is the advanced configuration dialogues for email and FTP. It used to be necessary to create functions to configure those settings, but now you have user-friendly dialogues for email settings and FTP settings. Just fill in the blanks and those settings are automatically configured by InduSoft Web Studio so that you can easily send emails or SMS messages from InduSoft or even download and upload files from the FTP server that you define in those dialogues. In a nutshell, those are the main enhancements to the InduSoft Web Studio version 7.0 user interface. We hope you enjoy working within the new development environment.